So you just want to call it a night? I mean,
Yeah.
isn't there?
I'm sorry, y'all.
I love the parking space.
If I don't feel respected, I am not gonna go through with the rest of the day.
Nigga, what?
Alright, let me just get the door for you.
Okay. He got me at the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. I ain't getting out this car. Yes.
Would you want me to open the door for you?
Look.
Are you're recording me?
Yeah. Yeah. This is the Cheesecake Factory. This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all.
First of all, ain't nothing wrong with the Cheesecake Factory. Cheesecake Factory is one of my favorite spots. And if you ask me, that's a good date spot, especially if it's the first date. I would go to Cheesecake Factory. But she's obviously acting like she's entitled and that she deserves better. First of all, she needs to understand that purple lipstick is played out. The purple lipstick is already a red flag. The green straps is already a red flag. Looking like you're already in your mid-30s and on your way to your 40s, a red flag. What does that mean? It's already showing the type of guy that she's with. But she should at least be appreciative to the fact that he's taking her to the Cheesecake Factory. Why? Because what I tell you, my first date has always been coffee and little small hubs.
What's the problem with that?
This is a chain restaurant. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?
Women have bloated egos from too many compliments. That's why if you really want her to respect you, you have to start off by not giving her compliments. Compliments is what got her feeling entitled. Look at that silly look on her face.
Talk about it? I'm fine with talking about it, even in front of them.
Oh yeah, I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Come on, get up on in the car. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it.
So
yes, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
So you expect a man to go all out on the first date? Is that right?
I mean, you're supposed to. When you take out a beautiful woman.
Come on now.
Nigga, what?
All right, first of all, she's giving herself too many compliments. When women start to give themselves too many compliments, that's a true sign of desperate insecurity. What does that mean? That means she's low-key throwing her insecurities on to him. Now, I also want you guys to understand, this is my first time watching this.
And you're courting her because I get courted. So you're courting her, right? You're supposed to take care of her. You're supposed to cover her. You're supposed to protect her, cherish her, treat her well, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I agree. I went into this date as I expect, with the expectations for myself to keep you safe, you know, to respect you, to pay for your food, of course, pick you up, of course, and just treat you like a gentleman.
What she's using is reverse psychology. That's not really going to work from what it looks like. He's trying to, again, tell him how he should be treating her, why he's trying to treat her good. So if he's already taking you to a restaurant that's pretty much first date fare, if you ask me, he's already doing what a man does. He's already courting you properly. Just because you're raising the stakes inside the date, this is where the problem is happening with men and women. Why do you feel because he's giving you an inch, now you're trying to take the mile? This is why it's very important for men. I tell you, the beginning of the relationship will also affect what happens in the relationship. It'll affect the flow. Let's see where he goes with this.
Which I believe I have done.
I mean, you've been pretty nice, but I mean,
and then
Cheesecake Factory.
I, on the other hand, have certain expectations for a girl I go out with.
Understand? Look at me. I cannot go in the Cheesecake Factory.
There's nothing wrong with
I will die. That's embarrassing.
One thing you guys got to understand, this is probably a internet relationship. There's no way that he met this woman face to face and not see all these red flags as to how she's talking. She's middle-aged. She's already hit the wall. She's out here with a green dress on. She's not in shape, and she has on purple lips. Stay off the internet, because the internet is where you're going to find the most delusional women is going to be on these dating apps. And that's what you're seeing here. You're seeing a dating app disaster. That's what we'll call it.
Listen, as I said, I have very specific certain expectations for that. I can tell it's not gonna be there. And maybe we're not right for each other.
Okay, now we giving him prop. You know why? Because he's already setting boundaries on the first date. He's setting boundaries. He's letting her know, listen, all right then, obviously this looks like it's not going to work. Men, that's where you start changing the flow of the relationship. That's where you start taking the power back. You take the power back immediately. When you start seeing them act delusional at the beginning, that's where you take your power. That's where you embrace your standards and your boundaries immediately. She can either take it or she can leave. Let's see what she said. She got some nice boobs too.
So respectfully, I'm gonna just drop you off at home.
Woo!
Yeah, I'm up.
So you just want to call it a night? I mean, isn't there?
Yes. Look at her face. This is what you want to do, guys. Yes. In less than 2 minutes. He said, I'm taking you back. Why? I know my value. You can actually look. You can look at the sunroof, and you can look at the leather, and you can tell he's in an expensive car. What does that mean? That means he understands his value. Now, if I'm looking at the back window right there, he's actually inside of a Porsche Macan. If you ask me, that's what he's in right now. I would take her home too. Because men, when you know your value, there's no reason for you to sit up and let a woman talk to you as if you're valuable less and let her talk down to you. You're supposed to, hey, I'm going to take you home. Especially when you're driving a Porsche. I guarantee you he's driving a Porsche.
I don't know, he didn't.
Yeah, I'm up.
So you just want to call it a night? I mean, Isn't there some kind of compromise or something? Ladies, can you believe this?
Now she gonna say, ladies, are you seeing this? I'm sorry, sweetheart, but you're already past the wall. There is no compromise. He already did good. We can tell at the beginning. This man pulled up, got out the car, walked over to the passenger side to unlock the door for her. He was being a gentleman, taking her to the Cheesecake Factory. I'm sorry, but the Cheesecake Factory may be a flag store, but that is a perfect first date place to go. If you ask me, that's already too expensive for the first date. And now it's going to be, ladies, you see how he's acting. Ladies, you see how he's acting. Sweetheart, that game is over with. It still may work with the little younger girls, but this is not working with modern men.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Please, out the parking space.
If I don't feel respected, I am not gonna go through with the rest of the day.
He said, I don't feel respected. So now we're gonna change the plans up because I don't feel respected. Learn to speak your mind instead of, why are you acting like this? Why are you doing this? I think when it comes to relationships, a lot of guys spends a lot of why are yous in the relationships, how come in the relationship, trying to get her to explain her actions when you should do exactly what he's doing. Drop her off at home, no explanations. We're not about to compromise. We're not about to do any of this. Just go your way. She do got some nice titties though.
I mean, you are serious. You're really leaving.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't want this place anyway.
Take her home.
I mean, I understand that I was late. I understand that. I understand that I could have been a bit more cooperative.
Hold on. She was late? And she was uncooperative? Now she's trying to talk her way out of it? Hold on, you were late? No. When they're late to the date and you still end up taking them, you don't open up the door. You let her open up her own door and get out. That man still got out and tried to open up the door for her. So he already pushed it to her. She late? and uncooperative. Come on, black women, let's wake up here. All right, even when you guys are dating another guy and it looks like he may be Arabic, when you guys are dating international men, you got to realize they're used to traditional women. This stuff that she's acting like, it actually makes you look like you're dumb. It makes it look like you're mentally ill. This dude's like, man, chill out. Man, I thought this was going to be an easy one, but you sit up in here acting like you this, that, and the third. What she's doing, he just increased his value. He increased his value in front of her. Now she's like, he's taking me home because he can get another woman. That's what's really hitting her. So now she's like, hold on, let's just try to work this out. Nah, mama.
You made some good points. That's why I'm willing to compromise. Are you sure you want to go home?
I don't have a lot of rules. I don't have a lot of expectations for a first date, but I've already said them. You've broken everyone. So, I'm sorry.
Oh my God. We have to give that young man hold on. We have to give him one of those. You have to give him one because he simply set his standard up, told her what he wanted out of the relationship and what he did not want out the relationship, and that she can go if she wasn't willing to, and she wasn't. Men, this is how you take your power back. The guys that are out here living in the real world, this is how they take their power back. This is how they don't deal with women nonsense anymore. That's why I tell a lot of dudes, listen, when you find your lane and you find out where you want to be in life and where you want to go in life, it's easy to reject women. It's easy to tell women, I'm taking you back home. I don't want to be with you. I set the boundaries for you. I got the nice car. She's inside of a nice car right now. When you know your value and you place yourself above her and that you ain't going for none of her crap, you see how she tried to adjust? It's that easy. This is what men are doing in real life. So when guys start talking about that, oh, we don't want this and women are going to hurt us and women are going to do that. No, when you get out the house, you become that guy that rejects them just like he did. But you see what he's driving. You see how he got his life together. You see how he's able to look at her and say, yep, I have my standards. You broke them. I'm taking you home. Why? Because I can get another woman. When you become confident as a man that you can get another woman, then you're going to act different. You're going to walk different. You're going to talk different. You're not going to give her 4, 5, or 6 or 7 chances or actually adjust to her in a relationship, beg for a relationship. And throughout the relationship, she starts acting like this, driving you mad. No, you're going to clip it the first day because you have to protect your happiness. All right. Big shout outs to Regular Dude. He comes in. He says the compromise was her eating Cheesecake Factory. You're absolutely right. I would have never took her on a date to the Cheesecake Factory if I knew she was going to act like that. First of all, she wouldn't even got that far with me if she wouldn't have got that far with me if she was late. That's the first thing that would have happened, where I think he probably messed up at is that he still got her tagging along for the first date. Now I need to find another reaction video for us to go over. Y'all got any questions? Get those in. Where's that other one that I wanted? I had another one that I wanted.